For those of you that are new here, my name is Chris and this is Crispective. I want to welcome you to November as we go on this journey together. But I think it would only be right if we start this video off by making a coffee and getting ourselves set up to actually reflect and go deep on what it is that we actually want out of these next 30 days. So in a moment here, we're going to switch up the setting and we're going to start talking about some monthly reflections that I've had that are going to help me plan out for the next 30 days. But if you don't mind, and if you want to listen up, I want to talk about why November is so important to me. For me, I'm in the personal growth space. For those of you that don't know, I'm an online high performance coach. And one of the most important things that a lot of us try to do, especially this time of year, is set ourselves up for success come 2024. But when that new year arrives, a lot of times we are going into the new year with some bad habits. So it becomes very, very tough for us to start off January 1st with the true intentions that we have for ourselves and the person that we want to be. What I mean by that is the holidays are here. We have Thanksgiving, we have Christmas for myself, and for other religions, you have different holidays, you have Hanukkah and everything else that's going to be going on for you and for your family. So at those times, I love being present with the family. I love stepping away from work. I love stepping away from working out. I love stepping away from all these different things that we get caught up with in our day-to-day life. But come the new year, those same things that we enjoy stepping away from are usually the things that we want to pick up come the new year. So it becomes so tough to turn that switch on come January 1st. November is a month that I've never taken lightly. The new year is a time that I've never taken lightly. November, I always like treating as January. And the reason I say this is because it acts as a trial period for myself, right? If I say, oh, January 1st, I'm telling you, I'm going to take my business to the next level. I'm going to be posting 10 YouTube videos a month. I'm going to be going to the gym every single day. Awesome. Right? Hell yeah. I'm always challenging myself. I'm always trying to raise my standard. But November, if I say the same exact thing and I can't do it, then what makes me think I'm going to be able to do it in January? You said you were going to wake up and go to the gym. Did you do it? Hey, you said you were going to work on your business and not get distracted. Did you do it? Hey, you said you were going to be kind to others. Did you do it? So this is why November is so important to me for the last 3 or 4 years. I believe this is the 4th year now that I have gone ahead and treated November as if it was January. How am I able to show up? What things do I still need to work on? And what are my biggest opportunities for improvement? October treated me very, very well. I took the bus out that I built for the very first time to Jim Thorpe, PA. I ran ads for my business for the very first time in over 2 years. Tried out a new coffee shop. I even made it through Halloween without getting murdered by Michael Myers. So we're here to film another video and be able to express some of the things that are going on in my life. But one of the main things that I wanted to reflect on was inside of my business and just inside of my flow. I feel like I was going through a very, very busy season. Busy with trying to get my business flowing better and better. Busy with trying to raise my own personal standards with how I'm showing up as a person, how I'm being as a brother, a boyfriend, a son, all of these different areas of my life, while also balancing just a lot of things going on. About a month ago, my sister got married. Then we had, just weekend after weekend after weekend of either parties or get-togethers or whatever it might be, and I know you guys can probably relate with this. I love being around other people, especially when it's family, especially when it's friends that I really, really value. But we can never tell what our energy is going to be like at a certain time or place, right? So you might look forward to this big Christmas party that you have coming up 2 months from now, but the day of, you don't know if you're going to be tired. You don't know if the week before you're going to have a stressful, career week, business week. Like, we just don't know where our energy or our vibe is going to be going. So one of the main things you're going to hear me talking about right now as I reflect on my past month and also look ahead before we jump up into my office and start to plan for November's goals is I want to really make sure I'm prioritizing my peace of mind for the month of November and December. I absolutely love the fall time. I love the holiday seasons. I love being with family, but I need to do the right things to get me in the spot to be able to enjoy those moments the most. For you watching this video, it's crazy to think 2023 is almost coming to an end. This is the last and only 2023 you will ever experience. So one of my main takeaways from October was I felt like I was busy, but not in a way that I was truly locked in. You know, I was making progress within my ads, getting the most email addresses that I've ever brought in, which is going to help me be able to deliver more and more value on a consistent basis to more and more people, right? Because I could post this video could get 5 views, this video could get 300 views, but I never really know who those 5 people are, who those 300 people are. If you guys were watching this video right now, which obviously you have to be watching this video to hear me talk about this right now, I would love to be able to follow up with people and say, hey, what did you like from the video? Hey, what did you not like from the video? What can I do better? Because even though I help people on their journey of growth, I'm on the same journey. I want to be better and better. I want to give more and more value. I want to be the best coach possible, right? For whoever it is that's coming into my world. So by me having those email addresses, it made me feel like I was making so much more progress than I was used to making. In the 2 years, and this is me being fully transparent, the 2 years of me running my coaching business, I brought in 80 emails. Last month, the month of October, I gained 160 email addresses. In 1 month, I did what I did in 2 years. So for me, that was an awesome thing. I was investing in my business. I was investing in my growth. I was getting some awesome leads. But what it did was it actually made me a little bit comfortable, because even though I was gathering those email leads, I wasn't doing the normal outreach that I was usually doing to bring on new clients, new members, or to just send out free things that I've created for, people that follow me. So that is the key. That is the highlight. That is my big reflection from the month of October, was as I was going through this busy season, as I was making progress, I was not doing what was necessary to get me to the next level. So what needs to change? A lot of it has to come from my routine. A lot of it has to come from my flow. Last month, I had some fall lo-fi beats going. I was feeling good. I was in my groove. But there was moments where I was just sitting at my computer where I had to catch myself saying, damn, what is my main priority for this month? Damn, what is it that I could be working on right now? Damn, what is it that will move the needle forward the most for me in my life, my business, career? Is it more beneficial for me to sit here at my computer right now being confused? Or should I go outside and pick up leaves? Or should I go hang out with my family? Or should I, right? Like, what was it? And that is what brought me to creating this video. I thought this would be fun to sit down, a different type of vibe. We're having a coffee, we're relaxed, we're peaceful, but the switch needs to go on. The switch needs to go on. I need to be able to know what are my big picture items. All right, I hope you're enjoying this video so far. I hope you're enjoying me sitting down. I feel relaxed. I feel good. And you're going to see as I talk about my monthly goals for November, peace. Peace and vibe is a word that I'm going to use a lot when I plan out my goals. Good vibes, fall vibes, but this is not goodbye. So stay tuned for the next part of the video. So up until this point, I have gone ahead and used this large stationary notepad for my quarterly planning and monthly breakdowns. But for this video, we're going to toss it to the side. All right, we're going to get rid of it. And what we're going to start doing, is we're going to use a brand new Notion template that I have gone ahead and created. This is partly for this video to be able to show and express some of the goals that I'm writing down in a little bit of an easier format, but also for myself, as I do want to start to get a little bit more of my planning in a digital way, allowing me to be able to access this from wherever and whenever, as long as I have my phone and as long as I'm connected, to the internet or have service. Up until this point, I've always paired up the the stationary notepad with my actual physical planner. I do still plan on using my physical planner paired up with the digital side of this, my Google Calendar, and everything else to go along with that. So I want to bring you inside and take a look at this tracker. As you guys see right here, the beginning, January, February, March, all of this is blank. Everything inside of here has not been filled out because I have not used it prior to this. But for October, November, December, we're now going to start to use this to go ahead and plan out our goals. So let me explain real quick. The life pillar portion that you're seeing right here on the top, this is here for us to be able to use our life pillars. So for you, it might be health, it might be relationships, it might be business, it might be whatever things that are specific to you and what you're working on. So my first one is going to be health. All right, we'll even make that all caps, just to make it stand out a little bit more. We could put an emoji next to it. We can make it colorful, but we're going to keep it very, very simple for this video. All right. So my first one that's going to go into here, what we're going to be discussing, is going to be 20 workouts for the month. And excuse me while I'm trying to type this while talking. I almost wrote 20 workouts for the month of November, but these are my November goals. So we're going to keep it very simple with 20 workouts as our very first goal. So with this goal, I really want to make sure that I'm not cutting any corners. I'd say that this is arguably one of the most important goals for me because it does require for my routine and habits to be that much more locked in. What I mean by that is if I do not wake up at 5:10, if I do not make it to the gym at 5:30, I will not go that day. A lot of times I'll still maybe work out at home, as I do have a home gym, can go for a walk, can go for a run outside, but I want to make sure that those 20 workouts, when I put 20x for the month, as really isn't a lot, I want to make sure that I make it to the gym, because a lot of times when I do still try to work out, if I don't make it to the gym, they're very half-ass, right? It's not really me pushing through. It's not really me having everything that I need to have a good workout. So this will keep me extra focused and will ensure that I am actually having very, very strong workouts. For the next pillar that I want to show you, we're going to call this one life. So under my life pillars, it goes relationships, could be time with family, time with friends. It could be anything that is outside of, work. So things that are maybe experiences, maybe some traveling. But I'm going to actually change up my life goals a little bit for the month of November. And I'm actually going to say to more things. All right. And then for me to basically go ahead and explain some of this, the main reason that I'm bringing up saying no to more and more things doesn't mean I don't want to experience things, because like I've been saying this whole video, I love the fall. I want to get out. I want to go to coffee shops. I want to go pumpkin picking. I want to go get apple cider donuts, right? I want to do all these things. But I think me saying no is more so me making sure it's something I'm truly in the mood for, and also saying no to planning ahead. I want to be a lot more spontaneous for the month of November and December. So by me saying no, it's more so me saying no to future plans, right? Because like I said, we don't know how we're going to feel when that time comes. And I haven't really had a free weekend for the last 4 or 5 months. So I want to be able to reserve all my time leading up to Thanksgiving to allow me to go ahead and be able to do the things that I feel called to do and be with those that I choose and want to be with. And I hope you can possibly tie this to your life as well. So that's going to lead us into the next one for my life pillar, which is going to be journal daily. One of the main things that I've talked about in this video so far is being in a very busy season, going through some different things, and I really want to track the progress and track the things that I'm taking away from my newfound routines, from my newfound peace, and overall the vibe that I'm creating. As I love the holiday seasons, I really want to journal, what it was like, being with family, what it was like, maybe just experiencing a cold walk or a cold run, right? Having coffee, but also the things that I'm working on growing, like my business, like my relationships and everything else that I am striving to, get better at and to continue to, fulfill. So we have one health goal so far, we have two life goals so far, and the next pillar that we're going to go ahead and create is going to be business, all right? One of the main things that I'm working on inside of my business for the month of November, are two things. One is a December's offers. So I'm going to create 10 to 12 days of offers for you guys, whether you're interested or not, people that follow me on my other social media platforms. Basically being able to create some free opportunities for people, but also discounted opportunities for people that are involved or, are interested as well. So that is the first thing I'm working on. The second thing that I'm working on is a 30-day challenge for the month of January. This is going to go for all 30 days of January, one video posted every single day for my private Facebook group, and I might even post it here on YouTube, so please stay tuned. But this is going to be an opportunity for me to make progress for it in the month of November. So our very first goal, our priority one, before we can even get to that, is going to be to finish and finalize 10 to 12 days of offers email sequence. Now, what I mean by that is something that is going to set me up for success. Come the month of December, that is where I really want to be able to just see everything laid out right in front of me, from emails to post graphics to any videos that maybe go with it. I want to make sure that I get all of these emails done so that everybody is up to date, but then also at the start of December, I could simply copy and paste, saving me so much time and giving me so much time back to prepare for the new year and to allow me to enjoy so much more of December than I maybe would have otherwise, right? We don't want to be stressing last minute. We don't want to be feeling this pressure to finish the year off strong. I want to have everything in place to allow me to do exactly that while being able to still run the business and also be able to do an aspect of the business that I've never done before. I've run a Black Friday deal before, but it was not very successful as I had 0 signups. But this is something I want to continue to do as the seasons go on. Create a December fun offers thing and let that roll into other holidays and seasons as I continue to give back more and more for those that are interested in joining and being a part of Project Life. The second thing that I want to go ahead and focus on for the month of November, and this fits more in the peace and the vibe section of this video, is I want to clean and organize the business. Now, what I mean by this, a lot of stuff is growing within my business. So there's a lot of different aspects that are going into it. And over time, unfortunately, as we try to prepare and get organized, we end up posting and having all these things spread out within my Notion dashboard and inside of my notes. So I want to spend the month of November to really get organized. Update some trackers that I use. I have an outreach tracker. I have a finance tracker, right? I want to update all of that stuff. I want to take all of the different notes that I have within my business and put them into their proper folders, right? My operations, my content creation, my market, like all of those different things. I want to have clean and organized so that as we continue to lead into the new year, it's easier to find things and it's easier to understand, hey, what is the next main things I need to work on and what are my top priorities? This is only going to help me help you more, and it's only going to help me get better transformation and results for my current clients, which is only going to be able to help me run things more and more effectively. So that leads us to possibly the last and final one. I have one more thing that I want to add on to here. But the third thing that I want to do is I want to start to research some physical items or merch. And this has been something that a lot of people have been interested in. A lot of people have asked me about, and I think it would just be a very fun and exciting thing for my business, allowing more and more to people to support Project Life if they choose to do so. But I also understand that some of the coaching, some of the memberships that I have inside of my business are things that people feel they may not need in this moment. Doesn't mean they won't need it in the future or that they'll ever want it at all, but I feel like an idea of getting some physical items, getting some physical planners, journals, shirts, hats, whatever it might be. Now this gives people an opportunity to be able to partake in the movement, right? In the Project Life journey. Project Life stands for building and creating the life that you want. I want to be able to provide all the resources and all the value to help you be able to create the life you want, right? From getting you to be able to trust yourself, getting you to be confident in the journey and the path that you take, but also the other resources that have helped me, like planning, templates, trackers, all of those things to be able to help you out on your journey. So I think the physical side of it would be very, very cool for people to be a part of that movement without actually having to sign up for coaching, without actually having to sign up for some of the other things that I have created in my business. And then what I'm going to do for my final goal here is I'm going to keep this very, very simple. This is going to be, I want to finalize about 50%, at least 50%. And this is one I'm okay with missing, but I want to create 50% of the 30-day challenge videos. So each video for the 30-day challenge for the month of January is going to be 10 minutes or less. So it will require a little bit of time for me to get 15 of those videos done, at least 50% of those done. But this is something I do want to make sure that I'm setting myself up for success. This way, come December and as the holidays pick up, I'm not stressing or overwhelmed by being late with this challenge. There's going to be a lot of people in it. We already have about 65 people inside of the Facebook group. So I don't want to let people down, right? I got to make sure I'm staying on top of that. So I think this would be a great thing for me to go ahead and complete. I'm going to leave the final life pillar done. Life pillar, the fourth one, could again be career, could be something maybe, where I go ahead and make it YouTube. It could be something where I make it, one of the other things that I track my time with is something I called Strong House. Strong House is chores. Strong House is, helping out around, family members, whatever it might be. So we're going to leave that life pillar blank. Does it mean that I'm not doing those things? Absolutely not. But it's not going to be a priority for me as I do go ahead and focus on some different things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed everything that I talked about, and I hope you shared some similar interest or some similar reflections from things that I've gone ahead and shared. I do hope this helped you plan out your goals for the month of November, and I hope that you can continue to crush it and end this year out on a strong note. If I can ever help you with anything, please don't hesitate to reach out, drop a comment down below, and if you did enjoy this, the only thing that I ask you to do is drop a like on this video. If not, no worries, but that's all that I ask of you. Keep crushing it, keep growing, and I'll see you in next week's video.